Friday sales in full effect. If you want your brand, your business, or your song promoted, hit me up right now to find out how you can get it done for just $49. The email is ogod@hiphopun.com. That's ogod@hiphopun.com.
All right, before we get into it today, this is a breaking news story. Diddy steps down as the chairman of Revolt TV. Stay tuned. I'm going to play some ad copy real quick from one of our sponsors. It's about a minute long. Check it out. The link is in the description box. Then we'll get to the breaking news for today. Check this out.
Attention, all music enthusiasts and creators. Ellis Hall III, a distinguished musical artist and audio engineer, is here to help elevate your sound experience. With a rich history in hip hop and R&B music, Ellis has collaborated with industry titans such as Redman, Method Man, Cardinal Offshore, Terminology, and more. In 2001, he was signed to the dynamic independent music movement Gillett House Records, led by the legendary Redman. Experience his unique musical offerings by streaming or downloading. The link is in the description box. Also, that's not it. Ellis also provides top tier audio services to enhance your projects from producing, mixing, mastering to audio restoration. He's got you covered. His expertise extends to sound design, vocal tuning, and pitch correction, ensuring that your track sounds perfect on any device. Whether you're a budding or seasoned podcaster, Ellis can help take your podcast to the next level, ensuring your audio is crystal clear and optimally balanced for an immersive listening experience. If you got an old or poorly recorded audio, Ellis can breathe new life into it with advanced restoration techniques. Check out his services and client reviews at the link at the top line right below at the description box. Tell them your boy Olga sent you. I'm telling you, man, you will not regret this. Artists, podcasters, anybody got old audios, hit my man up. Link is at the top line of the description box.
So yeah, the link is definitely at the top line of the description box. Make sure everyone go to check that out right now. Do not wait. I definitely appreciate that, brother, being so candid. All right, so before we, had a brief interruption with our sponsor for today, we found out that Diddy would be stepping down as the chairman of Revolt TV. This news and now Revolt pretty much put out a statement, and they said Sean Combs has stepped down from his position as chairman of Revolt. While Mr. Combs previously had no operational or day-to-day role in the business, the decision helps to ensure that Revolt remains steadfastly focused on our mission to create meaningful content for the culture and amplify the voices of Black people throughout this country and the African diaspora. Now, earlier this month, we know that Cassie came with some allegations. After that, a couple other women came forward with some allegations, of Diddy doing some wrongdoing. And we talked about it on our show, actually, Friday. If you look at one of the videos, I had, as you can see, the thumbnail there, I talked about this and I brought the question up. I was like, look, will Diddy start to lose things like Revolt? Because the way you have to look at it like this is like, all right, Revolt, they're a company, they have websites, they have YouTube channels, they have, artists and stuff signed underneath them for different deals. They're, operating, I don't know what their main source of income is, but I know how this thing works. It's through advertising dollars. If you got advertisers, let's say McDonald's, whatever, they may be advocates. Some of these sponsors may be advocates for SA, which you know what that means, right? YouTube breakdown. They may be advocates for that. So if they're advocates for that, they're not going to put their money into a company like a Revolt or a company like that because they, don't want to be negatively associated and they don't want the trickle down backlash effect to come. Because somebody can say, oh, McDonald's or Walmart, how are you supporting this? You supporting Diddy's company Revolt? It may not be an immediate effect, but the trickle down could be detrimental. And trust, no company wants to lose money. Let's keep it real. What company? Everybody's in business to make money. Nobody wants to lose money. Now, I talked about this. I talked about Revolt. We already know the Surratt that, collateral damage is that's already kind of been started. He's not with Surratt no more. They're moving past that. However, they do have a marketing budget of about $15 million that they're, still trying to work on and figure that out. Also, Macy's has taken Diddy off their sites. They don't have the Sean John brand in the store anymore. So we're talking about collateral damage. And if you watched the show Friday, which I'm hoping some of you did, right? and I know some of you did. You heard us talk about this Revolt. We talked about some of the things. So not surprising. To me, we kind of been, out ahead of some of the stuff. Even our brother, Andrew White, who was the publicist for Bill Cosby, talked about, the collateral effect and the collateral damage of this happening with Diddy. So yeah, Diddy steps down. Even though they're saying, oh, he wasn't, doing any day-to-day operations. He just decided to step down because of this or, because of that. Nah. And it's going to be a trickle down effect. That's what I always say. It's like, if it's true or not, which his bodyguard is ready to speak. His bodyguard, if you didn't catch that video, I would play it for you now, but I got to go dig in the archive to get it. And I don't want to interrupt the program, but go check a few videos back on this channel. Make sure you're subscribed and locked in. And you'll see where his bodyguard was already ready to corroborate, some stories that's going on. So this is pretty deep. This is pretty deep. And again, I expect this to go even deeper as the days and hours move forward. I truly expect, and look at that comment. I got to stop it there. As soon as you get $1 billion, black man run. And that's the case, I believe. Also, you can't be out there doing dirt and expect it not to come back on you. You just can't. You cannot be out there doing dirt and expect, it's like they got this dirt on you and they're waiting. They're waiting. And then it's like, boom, we're going to hit you with this, right? Now, I don't know if none of this is true, but with his bodyguard coming forward, with people, now coming forward more and more, it's not looking good for Diddy. It's not looking good. And he has other companies that he's attached to that we don't even know about that in the coming days are going to, step down. And it's getting harder and harder for us or me to put up any type of reputable defense for Diddy at this point. Not that we're trying to defend him, but like at least even giving him the benefit of the doubt is almost impossible at this point. You know what I mean? Because it's like more and more stuff is coming out daily, day by day. So it's wild. It's definitely wild, man. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody put three shades of black said all Diddy skeletons are being dug up. Super Big Exotic 420. Love the name. Says Puff is the Teflon legend. Sure. We'll see. A lot of people are saying also, and we'll probably talk about this a little later, right? Is Jay-Z neck, but that's another topic for another day, right? I don't want to give out too many hints. The real king, Goonsville General, puts ever since he sued them over Ciroc, they've been on his ass. Andrew White also talked about that, and it's like, it's almost like a wake-up call. Like, all right, yeah, we got dirt on you. If you think you're gonna really flex your muscle like that, oh no, I got something for you. That's what it kind of seems like. Now, I got so many videos that I've been finding, people been sending me the last few days that I could put like a documentary together on Diddy and some of the weird stuff. I don't want to do it though. I got some stuff in my computer right now, and I got an old video that I had from a long time ago. I'm like, because you know us, we've been following this stuff. You know what I mean, for a long time. No problem, Miles. Do what I could do, to get this news out to you guys. Now, pretty gangster. I wish you can come on here and talk. I wish you can come on here and rap. I don't know if you're at work. Diddy is guilty of everything he has done to artists and women. Woo! You know what? I see a lot of women, man. A lot of women, are like going in on Diddy. They going in on him. It's none, absolutely, right? No remorse. They're like, he's guilty, throw him away. And I can't be mad at you for that. I really can't. Honestly, I can't. I can't be mad at you. I'm sorry. I just can't. Antonio Mitchell. If I see a good comment, I'm definitely going to read it. Diddy is losing it all. Hope he have money saved in other places that is not public. Yeah, that's why they say, everything can't be in a bank. Some things got to be under the mattress. Things like that. Are you working? Yeah, I mean, next time I'll try to let you know. Oh, you are available to speak. All right. Let me see. Damn. You got my number, right? Hold on. Maybe I could drop it in. I don't know if y'all get it. Let me see. I'm gonna drop it in the comments, see if you can get it from there, and come on in real quick. Just pretty gangster right now. If you can get that, if not, I'll try to send it to you another way. If you want to come in and speak, I know a lot of people gonna pop in now. Let me to comment public. But yeah, if you're just coming in, all right. Somebody puts. Let me read this. Please stop bringing up Diddy's old bodyguard Gene Deal. That man has been running his mouth for years, saying a whole bunch of nothing, taking no real action. Salute to Cassie. All right, Ramsey Abdul. I'm not talking about Gene Deal. I'm talking about Diddy's head of security. I forget the dude's name. I ain't talking about Gene Deal. Let me get the dude's name real quick. I mean, Gene, we had Gene on, and Gene, was definitely a good resource. I don't know if you guys seen the full interview. Maybe I could do that at some point and put that up for you guys. But I'm not talking about Gene. Gene is doing his thing right now, right? And I'm just gonna leave it there. Gene is running with what he's running with, and that's what I'm gonna leave it with. I gotta find this man's name real quick for everybody listening in. Did you get that link, PG? Did you get that link? All right, his name is, let me go to the description box real quick. Roger Bonds. So look him up. Look up Roger Bonds. Nia Jordan put, well, he was at least. All right, so Bond is from Queens. Did you get that? Did you get the link? Did you get the link? PG. Did you get the link? If not, send me a quick text and I'll send it to your phone real quick. I don't think you can get the link the way that I'm sending it. Maybe that's why. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Buzz Up Entertainment says yes, he did it. I can't do a poll. I would love to do a poll on here, but I'm not. I'm actually doing it through StreamYard and not through YouTube, so it won't be possible right now. But make sure you guys like the video. Let's get up to about 400 likes real quick. Let's get to 400 likes in the building. Let's run them likes up. Let's get it up there. I can't see the likes now, but we are monitoring it. We have other people monitoring it. And make sure you share the video as well. And be sure to check out our sponsor, Ellis and Ellis. Work with Method Man, Redman. He does sound engineering. If you got a podcast, if you got a music, if you got a song or anything that you want mixed, master, and the sound quality to be 100% like the professional artist, the link is at the top line of the description box. Check him out and tell him old guy sent you, man. I'll definitely appreciate it. I don't see you, PG. Let me see. Somebody put Diddy better do a Russell Simmons. TDTV said we're being distracted again. I mean, we want to be distracted with peace, Nate. We kind of want you. I mean, that's what sports and everything like that. It's a big distraction. You want to be distracted. Now, the new people that's coming in, to the new people that's actually joining us right now, Diddy steps down. I see a few new people have jumped in the building. Diddy steps down as chairman for Revolt TV. That news just coming out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So link's there. Oh, there she go. All right. Let me bring her in. You ready?
Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine.
All right. So you feel like Diddy is guilty? You wanna kind of speak on that? I'll open the floor to you.
Um. Good morning. It's like 9:39 over here,
Oh,
but I
okay.
know it's like 12 over there on the East Coast. But yeah, I I feel like he is guilty because everybody's stories through the years about him, and I'm just speaking to his behavior,
Right.
his business dealings, and just his overall character. And some people have caught footage, or there's been footage that has been released from the past. Just his looks, his stares, things that he said to other artists. And it's always been the same. It's been real creepy. And I mean, if anybody has any kind of receipts, it's definitely 50 Cent. Because I mean, 50 Cent is roasting him
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
on social media or whatever. And
Yeah.
when it came to the stuff with Cassie, I had always wondered myself from like back in the day, like, dang, I remember her coming out. I remember her, having a little music career. And I remember her dating Ryan Leslie. So when I looked up another time back in the day and she was no longer with him and she was all in the cameras, you know, on the scene with Diddy, I was like, oh, that's strange. But one of my friends was like, oh, he probably helping her music career. But that was before everybody knew, per se, what and who he really was. And for the person that said, I hope you're not talking about Gene Deal or whatever,
Right.
that's a little, listen,
Yeah.
I know Gene Deal just from copping his book, listening to him through the years,
Right.
and Doggy Diamonds was one of the ones that had him on his platform early on.
Yep.
Gene Deal, his story has never changed. And to me, he's a credible source because he worked for him and he saw things firsthand. So much respect to Gene for even speaking on his experience as being a security guard. And then you have Mark Curry, and I also had his book,
Yeah.
and I read that book in one day. Do you hear me? Soon as it hit my mailbox some years ago, I read that book in one day, and it's like my eyes was like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God. Because it's like when you see people like Mace and you see people like Total and 112, all of the artists, Craig Mack, Biggie Smalls, all of them, and they had some popping music, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then all of this come out through the years and later, and then seeing him on the Wendy Williams show that time, and he was talking about, when she asked him the question about the relationship of his baby mothers, and I was listening to him and just observing his body language, like he was real arrogant, to sit up there and say the things that he was saying. Oh, I knew all of them. And she was like, you knew all of them. Like, you got to go back and look at that Wendy Williams interview, because
Right.
my mom was sitting there. She was like, he is so arrogant. And I was like, yeah, mom, he is. And older people, your aunties and those that got life experience, they gonna notice a lot of stuff. And I
Absolutely.
couldn't even, usually I can be like, Ma, it's all in your head. Like, nah. When my mother said what she said and my aunts, I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, he's very arrogant. But what he did to Cassie, just from reading that those court documents, I was just like, damn. And then when the Art of Dialogue had Gene Dillon, and he was saying that Cassie's story is the same as Kim Porter's, if not similar, I was like, yeah, I can see that. Because I even with Kim Porter, nobody can sit here and say they didn't have some raised suspicions when she was at that event with her son, that she has with Al B. Sure. She looked fine that night on
Yeah.
the little taking the photos and everything, and then the next day she's gone. If that didn't raise any suspicions, then I don't know, because it definitely raised one with me, and I thought that was wow. So
Right.
he,
Right.
I kind of seen this coming, because I mean, first it's R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? He was all in the headlines and everything like that, but then when when all of that was going on,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I bet you. I was like, I bet you Diddy gonna be next. I just had this feeling that he was gonna be next, because it's like everybody was just exploding on him and
Yeah.
really like blowing the whistle basically on his behavior and his character. And then there was a special back in the day where they was talking about the kind of parties that he be having and stuff like that. And I remember a guy, he does film,
Mm-hmm.
and he's from Brooklyn, New York. And I remember him saying, he was like, that's why he was like, I'm grateful that I'm married and I got a family. He said, because I'm telling you, he said, I don't go to none of that. He said, I go to the award shows and stuff like that, and I might show my face. He said, but them after parties, I don't do at all. And I was like, damn, I was like, it really goes down, huh? And he said, yeah, it goes down at them parties. It's nothing but an orgy. And then, like, I don't know. Remember the show Unsung that came on TV1?
Absolutely.
I had the opportunity to meet Stacy Lattisaw
Okay.
in Maryland, in PG County,
Okay.
and I had just had my son. And I told her that I had saw her interview and everything, and I told her how shocked my mom was that she didn't take the record deal. And when she was talking in that interview, that's one of the things that she said, that she went, it was after like the Soul Train Music Awards or something like that. And I
Mm-hmm.
think her and Johnny Gill was up for one of the songs they had did, and she went to one of them parties. And she told her parents, I don't want to do this. And she backed all the way out. And her parents had asked her, was she sure? And I was just like, that was very noble of you to turn down the
Right.
money and the fame, because it wasn't that important to her if it meant it came with that kind of price tag or
Right.
whatever. So people say, oh, you don't be selling your soul, but yes, you do. Yes, you do. You sell your soul. And you see how quick they can take it back. The
Mm.
minute that you don't want to rock with them like that, look at Prince. Like, if you just look at the past examples, Michael Jackson, Prince, they coming for you. They getting all that money back. And I guess that's why the older people, I used to hear my grandmother say, that's that devil's music. She used to say
Ah,
that all
yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
That that's that devil's music. And I was just like, dang. And I couldn't, you can't understand it then because you young, you like 11, 12, 13 years old. But
Right.
when you get older and you get some life experience on you and you
Mm.
begin to, you know, observe, because you got to do more observing than talking to
Yeah.
get a full understanding. And then I work in the legal field, and then I'm in law school, so a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the attorneys that I've worked with through the years, it's a very tight knit small circle. So certain attorneys that went to law school, they know some of those entertainment attorneys and those attorneys that work for the record labels, and some of the stories that I have heard are very, very true. And just the allegation alone with the young lady saying that the Syracuse student, I remember that interview with Aaron Hall. And I remember saying to myself, oh my God. like it was so bizarre. And when he said, oh, they seen me, and I was just like,
Oh,
was
man.
like, this
Yeah.
is gross. I was like, I know stuff like that happened, but it's just to tell the business like that. And now look, they look real, it's just looking real tacky right now because all the little dirty deeds that they've done. Look how it's coming to the forefront. And especially with Diddy, I knew that was going to happen though with him. I seen it come.
Yeah.
So, I think that anybody that has been sexually abused in some type of way,
Mm-hmm.
people always say, well, why they didn't say anything earlier? Well, a lot of times if you think about the age difference of what the age that Cassie was when he met her,
Yeah.
took a liking to her, he was 3 years away from being 40 years old. If that's not manipulation,
Yes, man.
that's clearly manipulation. And I remember when you all went live the other night, somebody said, well, where was her parents at? Well,
Right.
I'm sure her parents was around, but you know how you might have some parents that if their child is 19 or 20, they can guide them a
Right.
little bit, but at the same time, you still got to leave room for them to make the best choices and the right choices. And even if you say, well, I don't think you should do this, I don't think you should do that, the more you tell your young adult child that, it's just going to pull them too. So I'm saying all that to say that if Diddy approached her with, let's just say, I can make you a star, I can do this, that, and the third for your career, it would sound promising because you think about Total,
Right.
112, you think about all the other acts that was on his label that at least appeared to be successful, but in the end, Black Rob, all
Man.
of them just went down, down, down after a few hits. So I think she probably believed that he could really, do something with her as far as her stardom, just to get into the situation and kind of see like, well, dag, I'm just a trophy piece. Like he
Yeah.
got me on his arm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean,
Wow.
I'm glad that she talked about it in the court documents and said something. And this other attorney, I don't know if anybody follows some of these attorneys that spoke out about it, like the lead attorney,
Okay.
and I think Vonda Evans, because she is from Detroit. She's an attorney and she was talking about it. And then there's another attorney from Texas that was talking about it on their social media platforms. And they were saying that it was in the best interest for Diddy to settle because the discovery alone, if it had went to litigation, was going to be extremely costly, and the jury trial, I think they were demanding like a jury trial, and that meant it was going to have to be some witnesses that was going to come on the stand and
Ooh.
testify. He wouldn't have wanted that. So it was best for him to settle. But if by chance, the state of New York decides to pick it up, then it
Mm.
could very well end up kind of being similar to R. Kelly with different twists and everything like that. But
Ooh.
she, Vonda Evans, was saying on her platform that it was best for him to go ahead and settle because all of the little dirty deeds that would have came out in the court case,
Right.
it just wouldn't have been a good look for him. But like you said earlier, it's already not a good look for him because everybody is coming forward and everybody's willing to say something. And I guess all it was going to take was that one person that had enough courage to talk about it that was going to get the word out there.
Right. Well, nah, I definitely appreciate it. That was a bomb segment. Appreciate you coming through and giving that to us.
You're
Appreciate
welcome. You're
Yep.
welcome.
Yep. And I always appreciate doing the moderating and all that. And yeah. Enjoy.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, but we're gonna be doing more later. We got some stuff, so we put more videos up later and all that. But definitely. All
Okay,
right.
well, thank you for having me.
Anytime.
All
All right.
right.
All right. All right. Peace. Woo! That was powerful. That was powerful right there. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. There you have it. I mean, that was some inside information I wasn't expecting. But I can't be here with you guys all day. I wish I could. I got some other things, to actually do. But yeah, appreciate PG. She's the moderator of the channel in the chat, making sure everything is good, kosher, and all that. But yeah, man, if you just joined in, maybe you just joined in. Diddy stepped down as the head of Revolt. Check out the whole video. You can rewind it and you can, check out all the content and all the good information that we put out during the video. So stay tuned, stay locked in. Every Friday night, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll be live here on this channel on Viral Hip Hop News as well. Yeah, get them likes up. Let's get them likes up. We should have at least 500 likes in the building. I don't have no cash apps up. I'm just asking for a like, just a like. So everybody hit the thumbs up button real quick before we get out of here. And at the end, I'll read out your area codes and where you're listening in from. Quick announcement. You want to advertise on this channel or on the community tab, the email is OGOD. That's OGOD at hiphopun.com. That's OGOD at hiphopun.com.
Box, let's get it.
And boom, there you go, right there. Right there. The sale is still in effect. The sale is still in effect. So it's OGOD at hiphopun.com. Also, if you are in podcasting, you're in audio engineering, if you got some music that you need, freshened up with sound, my brother can help you. Go to the link at the top line of the description box. My boy Ellis does it all. He worked with Redman, Method Man, some of the top artists in the industry. If you want to get your sound, tune, quality good, even if you have an old audio or something that you want to get mixed and mastered and sounded professional, go to the top line of the description box. My partner, he's doing what he's doing. We hooking up later to go to the studio and drop some more magic. You know what I mean? I'm just actually doing this from home real quick. But we definitely get together and rap and do what we do. So yeah, like I said, with that being said, hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you share the video. It's your brother O God Man Hip Hop News Uncensored on the road to 1 million subscribers. Once again, PG, shout out to you. And I did say that I would do your area code. So drop your area codes real quick. Then we'll drop up out of here. My battery's dying. I left my charger upstairs. It's all good. Let me know where you're listening in from. Drop your area codes, and hit the thumbs up button. Let's get it. 3, 2, 3. Okay, that sounds like Los Angeles. Shout out to LA. Drop them area codes real quick. Let me know where you're listening in. 216-619. Let's go. 317. Dope. 313 in the building. The ambassador. I see you. 623-065. I don't know where that is, but shout out to you. 412-516 in the building. 347-973. Jersey. What up? New York. 919-718. Gotta be Brooklyn. Oh, it's the Bronx. Okay, 718, the Bronx. 916-773. Sound like Chicago. DC. Shout out to DC. Jersey in the building. 202. 504. New Orleans. 909. That's Pomona, Cali. 619-813. That's, I know all these area codes, right? 813 is Missouri somewhere. Maybe Kansas City. 917-757 Virginia. 617 Roxbury, Boston. Shout out to Massachusetts. I was up there for a basketball tournament. Love it up in Massachusetts. 239 Florida. 704 Gastonia, North Carolina. 804 813 Florida. GG, what up? See y'all. Hollis, Queens, 718. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, man. I'm gonna get up out of here unless I see some more. Oh, 916. I missed you. 916 Q Smooth. 678 Willie Jones. What up? That's Georgia, right? Have we known these area codes? 313 Gail. What up? It was a little AAU tournament, and I forget what part of. Matter of fact, it was at one of them colleges down there in Massachusetts. Was it in Massachusetts? What's the other state? Yeah, it was in Massachusetts. I forget the college it was. Little basketball tournament. Nice college too. NC 704. And I went to Springfield. That's right. I was in Springfield. I went to the Basketball Hall of Fame. That's right. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Massachusetts got some pretty dope sites. It's a real good spot. Real good people too. 504 London in the building. Appreciate that. GG with the $5 donation. 404 London in the building. Houston, Texas. Yes. Maria, Nehemiah, Yasharala. All right, I'm going to get up out of here, man. I'll holler at y'all later. I'm starting to get hot flashes sitting here. Peace.